What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today I'm checking out Christina Aguilera, Hurt, for the first time ever. Haven't heard this song, haven't seen this video. Now, I have been pleasantly surprised with some of the stuff I've reacted to. Now, obvious, you know, her breakout hit single, I think it was Genie in a Bottle, and I heard that, right? I'm sure I've seen the video when it dropped, too. That was like, you know, but everything I've been reacting to, you know, in that time and era, I'm in my underground backpack hip-hop phase. There's no way I'm listening to or buying a Christina Aguilera album. That's just the truth. But here we are, 20 years later. I don't know. Don't make me show my age too much on here, you guys. It's getting real. But, yeah, we're checking it out. You know what's wild is you guys have been showing up for these reactions. I'm like, I did one out of curiosity and just fun, and the result and the reaction to it is actually, I was like, damn, they really want me to check out some Christina Aguilera and Pink. I've noticed those reactions have been kind of doing wild on my channel, especially because I typically react to a lot of, like, classic rock and, like, country stuff. So that's kind of cool. Anyways, we're checking this out today. I don't know what this is about, so we'll see. If you're here for a first-time reaction, like, share, comment, subscribe, and welcome back to the channel.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. 40.
All right, let me get this logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. If you want to check out my other channel, Pegasus vs. the World, over there I've been doing some travel vlogging, but also movie reactions. However, all the music and the music reactions, they happen on this channel. If you want access to the reactions early, link in the description to our membership gives you early access. I update it every day, and there's a big catalog of reactions that haven't been released yet, so you could have some fun in there. Regardless, thank you for your support. And shout out to all the members on the channel, helping me keep the lights on. Let's pop it off, man. This is Christina Aguilera, and I'm watching this on her channel. Yo, don't forget, go to her channel and watch this without me. That's important. My reaction video is not a substitute for the original, right? People are coming here to hear my reaction, my commentary breakdown, you know what I mean? But it is important to go listen to the music the way it was intended and watch it on their official channels and platforms. So please do that. Yeah. All right, let's check this out. After the Candyman joint, where she was kind of low-key, she getting kind of freaky. You know what I'm saying? Start doing the splits. Anyway, yeah, we're checking out Christina Aguilera Hurt after checking out Candyman.
Step right up, one and all. 5 cents for a million thrills, my dear.
You got the old school circus.
Most amazing tightrope hooker. Swawally, he is the most famous sword swallower of all time. It's an amazing sight, and it's all here for you now.
Some piano setting the mood. Telegram.
Seems like it was yesterday when I saw your face. You told me how proud you were, but I walked away. If only I knew what I know today. Ooh, ooh. I would hold you in my arms. I would take the pain away. Thank you for all you've done. Forgive all your mistakes. There's nothing I wouldn't do to hear your voice again. Sometimes I wanna call you, but I know you won't be there. Oh, I'm sorry for blaming you for everything I just couldn't do. And I've hurt myself by hurting you. Some days I feel broke.
we should have known by the title Hurt that we'd be dealing with some emotionally deep content. I'm feeling this. The way I want to process this first is through the music and not the visuals, because the visual is telling a story that aligns with the music, but I think the interpretation could go multiple ways. When you have art like this that's very relatable, I think that's the most powerful type of art. Now, again, I don't know a lot about Christina Aguilera. I know she's a huge pop star like the Britney Spears, the Christina Aguilera, the Pinks, and I regard her in her own right. Like that's not a comparison to them. She's like, it's like that level, like Lady Gaga, Adele, like Mariah Carey. Like I put Christina Aguilera up there just because her name holds that type of value. You're just like, oh yeah, like I've heard of her, right? So what I was saying with that was I don't know if she wrote this, right? I don't know if someone else wrote this, if it's a cover. I'm going into this completely raw. I think reactions are better without the research because that kind of spoils them sometimes. I like the simplicity in the production to let her really stand out with the vocals and kind of shine through. Also, I feel like it makes a track like this even more intimate than it already is. Right? When we start talking about these deeper emotions and ideas of love, hate, hurt, stuff like that, the simplicity in the production just allows that intimate moment. Like I feel like I'm sitting here with Christina Aguilera as she sings to me about her life. So with that being said, listening to it, like if I would close my eyes, there's a part of me that hears it in this moment as a substantial breakup, like you're breaking up with like your soulmate and or they passed away, you know. It could be like a really good friend, a lover, significant other. That's how it hits me originally. That's just immediately where my mind went to. But as I'm watching, now we're going to go into the visuals. That's what the music sonically did to me, and that's how I felt. However, when I'm watching the visuals, the visuals are about her father or a father figure. And that, you know, I think I look at this in two ways. A man who's raising two daughters. And one of the reasons, you know, every day or anytime I travel, my whole instinct is I have to get home to my daughters, right? Because when I lost my mother, I was like 30, you know, and I could handle it, but it still stung so bad. It hurts so much, you know. That's what I get here. And this is why I prioritize making it home to my girls, because I just don't want them to have to feel that pain, even not trying to be selfish, like, oh, I don't want to go yet or anything. It's like, I just want to be here for them until they're emotionally sound to deal with that type of loss. I know that sounds dark, but I think of these things a lot. Like, one day I am not going to be here, and I'm not going to be able to protect you or provide for you in the same way as I do in the physical form. I want to leave stuff for you, obviously. But so my whole instinct is always get home to my girls, you know. So anyways, I get almost like teary-eyed and a little emotional thinking of Christina Aguilera potentially having to deal with that in her own life. And if this was written for her and it's just a story, people who have had to deal with that because it hurts. Anyone who's lost a parent, it hurts. Anyways, let's continue. I didn't even talk about how beautiful or powerful her voice is. We'll get into that.
By hiding you, some days I feel broke inside, but I won't admit. Sometimes I just wanna hide, 'cause it's you I miss. And it's so hard to say goodbye when it comes to this. Would you tell me I was wrong? Would you help me understand? Are you looking down upon me? Are you proud of who I am? There's nothing I wouldn't do to have just one more chance to look into your eyes and see you looking back. Oh, I'm sorry for I'm sorry for blaming you for everything I just couldn't do, and I've had my say. By hurting you.
Wild, wild, wild. As I said everything earlier, I still feel that way. But the one thing that hit me harder in the end is the way the storyline with the lyrics went. And we're going to get into her vocals, but the way the storyline went with her lyrics, I have those same feelings about losing my mother, you know, rest her soul. And how you carry on this life, and it's about their legacy living on, you know. You want them to be proud of you. You wonder if they are. You try to do your best. You make mistakes still as you go, and it's just a thing. You know, you can still hear their voice, and that's the strangest part. It's so familiar and it's home, but you can hear their voice when you really close your eyes and focus. When you have dreams, you can hear them. It's really strange. Anyways, this touched my heart. Her vocals are immaculate, right? Her delivery, you can tell too, like in songs like this at the beginning, someone like this, her vocals could be so powerful. Like she can just go on these runs. So it's like these condensed moments. And then, you know, the production kind of had that moment where it built. We had more percussions and she's just like kind of flexing and then slowing it down. And then there's like these soothing, smooth vocals she's doing also. I mean, she's the full package, right? It's Christina Aguilera. This is why you love her. I'm a little thrown back. You know, I want to just sit here and appreciate the music and the beauty and strength in her vocal delivery. But this type of subject matter actually kind of, you know, puts me in my reflective zone. And I think about the things that I, you know, care about deeply, which is my family, wife, kids, my mom, you know, all these different things. This is a deep song. And I love this type of song because I align with it. There's things that I did in my life that, you know, I regret. I think all of us regret certain things that we might have said to our parents or actions, you know. I made my mom worry a lot, and I was very selfish growing up as a teenager. And now that I raise kids, I realize that they probably won't have that come to Jesus moment until they're in their late 30s. It's kind of sad because you sacrifice so much for these MFers. Like, you got to give them everything. And our 2-year-old is so challenging right now. But I love this circle that, you know, maybe one day, you know, my kiddo will recognize what I sacrificed for them and that they mean everything to me. And those are the things that, you know, you cherish. Anyways, I relate to this, especially with losing Mom Dukes and some of the regret she has in this song, or, you know, what's presented in this song. And yeah, I feel the same way. Anyways, before it gets too, you know, misty in here, let's just go ahead and ride off into the sunset. I love this Christina Aguilera. Hopefully, I don't know, is she Latin? Aguilera, so I got to roll the R, hard R's. Arriba, Christina Aguilera. I loved it. You guys, thank you for putting me on and asking me to do more and showing up for them. Let me know what else I should check out from Christina. I think a performance is on the way. Some of you guys are like, yo, check out, I think she has a joint with Redman. I think I've heard some of that before, but I'll have to look. But people kept saying, yo, you got to check out Redman, Christina, da-da-da-da. I'm a fan of Redman, too. So that might be something in the loom. But keep tagging in. I think I need to see a live performance from her. I have a feeling she probably shakes the earth when she performs. So anyways, you guys, let me know what I got, what I missed. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Always go back to the original artist and support their art and listen to this on their platforms and channels. Thank you guys for rocking with your boy. I'll see you later.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ.